Hey, welcome to World Entertainment, and as you can see, we have a big logo to open the video with. It's also on the thumbnail, and you're all saying, yeah, it's the Superman logo. This is the official logo that has been revealed for Superman. James Gunn released this today, or yesterday, on Threads or Instagram or wherever he did. So this is the official logo, and you can see there is a bit of pattern in the S. So this one is what the logo shall be. And we do have a possible logo for Supergirl, which we will get into, which dropped apparently on a t-shirt, a new merchandise t-shirt that is meant to be official for Supergirl, and it may give her logo. But a crap more ton of photos and videos have come out. Now, one of the videos shows a stunt being rehearsed. Apparently, when they were actually doing the take with the video that we're going to be looking at, I should say, it's a bike chase, and the lead bike, apparently once he vanished off the screen, he got into an accident. So that stuntman is injured. So I haven't seen any more information on how he is or exactly what happened. I think it was something to do with he was meant to go in between all the cars and stuff, and he missed the mark, or one of the cars possibly missed the mark and pulled in and struck him. But there's no information as of this recording on exactly the extent of his injuries or how he is. Like, he's not dead or anything, so that's good. I don't think he's too injured. That's good as well. But you know, these things happen, but it's unfortunate. But the first two photos I want to start off with you guys is, well, we'll start with this one as you're looking at, and everyone's jumping to, oh my god, is this crypto? I don't think it is crypto. I think it's just, it could be James Gunn's dog, or it could be someone that's visiting the set or just in the area who dressed their dog up like crypto, basically. And the reason I don't think it's actually crypto is because of this image where we can see the S on his cape, and it is the classic S. I don't think crypto is going to have the classic S. But again, we do know that there is some animal or something that they're at least going to be using CGI to put in there, because we saw that clip, or you can find it, of Mr. Terrific standing outside a pet store, but then he's running down the street and he's interacting with something that's not there, so they're obviously going to CGI in probably Crypto the dog. This, however, I don't think that is Crypto the dog. I think that's just someone there having a laugh, having a bit of fun. So yeah, now the bike chase scene, I'm going to show you a couple of images first, and we'll start with this one. And the reason I'm showing you this is because if you remember in one of the other videos when we were looking at the images of the people, we were saying it's weird how the clothes they're wearing looks very like 40s, 30s or 40s. And you can really see it here, how it looks like that. Especially with the woman with the blue bag and the white purse with the, I don't know whether that's red or orange kind of jacket. That looks very kind of 40s. And so does the black girl up in the top left with kind of the mustard coloured top on stuff, the long dress with flowers by the looks of it. Looks very 40s. But then it gets confusing because here's the same scene that they're filming, but look at the cars. Now, people might say, well, that's the normal traffic. No, it isn't the normal traffic, because this is actually meant to be the citizens of Metropolis fleeing Metropolis, including these cars. The clothes of the citizens, I suppose, of Metropolis doesn't add up with the car. Like, look, there's even an electric car there. That square blue looking thing. Isn't that like one of them Nissan Cubes or whatever they're called? But I'm pretty sure that's an electric one. So what goddamn time period is this movie set in? I'm so confused with this. Why are the people dressed like it's the 40s, but the cars are modern cars? It's so strange. But here is the first video of the bike chase. Now you see the bike pissing down the road there. You see another one here at the back. It's the one that was at the front that got into the accident, and apparently it happened shortly after he went off screen there. That whatever it is that he hit the car or something. Here's another angle. It's a bit longer as well. So you see him, he's taking off there. He's shooting down the road, and this is what he's meant to do. He's meant to be going in and out. We don't know who this character is meant to be, but it's apparently right there as he goes off screen that the accident happened. So, you know, hope he's okay and everything. But it's meant to be some sort of chase. So the question, of course, would be, well, who's involved in the chase? I doubt it's Superman, but it is what it is. But again, you're looking at the cars here, and it's kind of like the cars don't add up to the suits or the clothes that people are wearing. But then we get this video. Now, this seems to be the engineer fighting Superman. So this looks like a rehearsal, because I don't know whether that's David Corn's sweat or not on the bottom. But it definitely looks like it's the engineer. Can't remember the actress' name who's playing that, because you can see they're in the suit, but the person on the bottom is not in the suit. But it is meant to be the engineer. So there's a lot of photos and stuff from this particular scene. So that's the first video from that. And there's a lot of photos again. I didn't take all of them, but here you can see. Now this one, clearly it's not the engineer he's fighting, but that's who they believe is Ultraman that he's fighting. And from what we're hearing, it is confirmed, or all but confirmed, that it is Ultraman, and that he is Lex Luthor's clone of Superman that he's fighting. I believe that's the engineer up there under the umbrella, or beside the umbrella. You get more of them fighting, and that seems to be up there. You get now the image. You can see it's the engineer fighting Mr. Terrific up in the corner there, while Superman is fighting Ultraman there, and you can see they're still connected to cables, so they are doing flying and stuff. Here's another image. You see Superman getting ready to charge, by the looks of it, at Ultraman. Again, there's a ton of different videos and stuff, but it's all pretty much the same. It's just kind of the flying in, hitting the ground. So the one video will do. There's them again fighting. You can see that's obviously a in between takes, or what do you call it, practice rehearsals. I don't know why that word vanished from my head, but rehearsals, because they're fighting, and you can see Mr. Terrific and the engineer up there at the umbrella just farting about, doing nothing. Here you can see it's a real shot down into the stadium, and it's a baseball stadium that they're fighting in. So clearly a baseball stadium is going to get destroyed in the movie. Here is where you can see where they come crashing in. So you can clearly see there, well, even though it's a blurry image, you can clearly see that it's the engineer that flies in with Superman, because there's Superman on the ground and she's on top of him. So that's clearly who flies in while they're fighting. And this image, I'm not quite sure what's going on. Superman looks like he's standing up on like a table or something. That looks like Ultraman down below him. Again, there's Mr. Terrific down here at the bottom right, with what appears to be the engineer there as well. The only person we haven't seen now officially, well, I should say unofficially, because these are all unofficial images, is Metamorpho. He's the only one who hasn't showed up. Then we got this image. Now this image came out the other day, and you're looking at it going, what the hell is that? What's he in? And yeah, it's David Cornsweat in a hole with water. It looks like water up to his neck, and it is weird. And then you got this further away image. You see James Gunn standing there. It looks like a very small kind of hole with him stuck in there. And you're kind of going, what is it? Well, is it this hole? I'm not sure, because here's another image. This hole though seems very different. So it must be a different one. Again, you're seeing the suit. You're seeing how dirty it is there. And again, it's interesting because here's one where the sun seems to have gone in, and you can see how dim the suit goes when it's not in the sunlight. There was also this one of him climbing out of the hole with people. Well, he's either climbing out of it or he's getting ready to lie down in it for this scene. So is this the fight that ends up then in the baseball stadium? Don't know. Very possible. But you can see him standing there coming out of this hole. We then got this image of him. Again, this seems to be the hole where he was just a head in, but it looks a bit bigger. So this seems to be him either getting into this hole before they fill it up with water or something, or it's him getting out of the hole. It's a strange one. And then of course you got this one. Now this one you can really see the suit quite clearly as well, and the lines on the shoulder are raised by the looks of it. So it's basically shoulder pads. Like, it really does seem to be shoulder pads. The more I see this suit, the more I hate it. But yeah, and you can still see, especially on his right arm, but the arm to the left for us, the creases and how baggy it looks. And people will try and continue to say, oh, it must be the stunt suit. No, the stunt suit would be the one without the cape. That would be the stunt suit. So this is obviously the main suit. You see here then from the back, you see the S clearly there on the back. The S looks like it's popping out of the cape, like it's raised or something. It mightn't be. It might just be the shadow on it or something, but it looks like it's raised. You get a really good clear shot of the collar there as well, and I really, really dislike that collar. I really do. And then we get this batch with him obviously at that hole as well, but you see the crowd all around, and just look at the clothes that the extras are in. Like, that is not 2024 clothes. And again, the cars are all modern. Again, there's another clear shot of the suit. Obviously he's covered in filth because he's been in this hole. Again though, you can see all the extras around. They're setting up, whatnot. And there's more with them all kind of farting about, with him either just done the take, or they're getting ready to do the take or something. And then you get that one of him just walking away with the umbrella. But it's a good shot of the cape. That shot might look better if he didn't have the umbrella. Of course, this is in between takes, obviously, but it's a good show off the cape, really. But then we go to this, and this dropped, and it is apparently official merchandise for Supergirl, the movie that will be coming. It's meant to be an official DCU merchandise, and if it is, then are they suggesting that this will be Supergirl's logo? God, I hope not, because that S is even worse than the Kingdom Come S. And I think this is meant to be the Kingdom Come, Supergirl Kingdom Comes S. And that would make sense, seeing as Tom King wrote the book, and Tom King is very much involved and working on the script as well for the Supergirl movie. So is this going to be the Supergirl logo for that? I wouldn't be surprised. But once again, this is your official Superman movie 2025 logo. Yeah, I just wish they went with the classic S, to be honest. I really don't like the Kingdom Come S, and I really hate this suit. But that is your new footage and images from Man of Steel. Man of Steel? Superman. Yeah, people wish it was Man of Steel again at this stage. Yeah, it seems very overbloated, and hopefully that stuntman is okay and doing good. But you get your official logo, your possible official logo for Supergirl, and a lot of new images and behind the scenes stuff. So with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.